What do you want to talk about?
So, was the 5K always 111 laps?
No.
No, it used to be the fans used to pick.
It was.
Yeah,
I
in
thought
the
it was
first
100
couple
for
years.
a while.
No, for the first at least couple seasons, the fans voted between 3 different options, and they voted 100 laps.
Every time.
Then they stuck with the 100-lap format until a couple years ago, they did a draw where it could be 80 laps, 60 laps, or another number, and it turned out to be 80 laps. So I think the last 2 years have been 80 laps. This year it's 111 because it's the 11th SK5K, and it's not going to be 11 laps. So they put an extra 1 in front of it.
Nobody liked my idea, bro.
What was your idea?
6 laps.
Make it 6 laps.
Remember? In the group chat.
Remember what I responded? This is
This
why you don't run a racetrack.
How many times do you say that on Friday with him?
He said it to me at
A
least
lot.
a dozen
Him and
times
Sam.
this season.
A 6-lap race for $5,000.
That sounds epic to me.
Yeah.
That sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. 6 laps?
For
What?
$5,000.
That's so stupid, dude.
They'd be going real hard for them 6 laps, though.
There's
Having
going to
a-
be a $500 bonus to the leader of lap 43 that somebody did in honor of Bill Greco.
Oh.
Remind me.
Who
Okay.
Billy Greco is?
No. So I can post about it.
Because we know you don't know who that is. Right?
Greco?
Yeah.
Greco? Greco.
You silly wabbit.
Sid, that's up, man. That's fun.
Dave
Willy
Barabald's
Wecko.
going to be pissed off that you said Bill Greco. Bill Greco is like his hero, and if he hears Remy saying Greco, like a 4-year-old,
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him except that he raced when they were taking black and white pictures.
Dude,
So that's,
that's like disrespectful.
that's what I know about it. But
he's a modified legend. Not as much at Stafford, but what tracks did he race at primarily?
West
West
Haven,
Haven?
and Riverside Park.
Yeah.
He was
He
a
won
big.
a lot
He was
of
a big
races.
Harvey Tattersall guy. So wherever tracks Harvey ran is where
yeah.
he ran.
Is the SK5K part of the race? This isn't the Teddy Christopher one.
No.
How many repeat winners? How many?
2 repeat winners, Chase Dowling and Ronnie Williams.
They both won it twice.
Yeah.
And Scavores won it 3 times.
Yeah, Scavera.
Scavera, sorry.
He won
Either
17,
way, that's not
18,
how you spell
19.
it.
Yeah, he won 3. That doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
3 years in a row he won.
Yeah.
With Dowling and then Ronnie twice.
The 2019 one that we did win the show, that's one of the greatest races I've ever seen.
Him and Rocco side by
Yes.
side.
Freaking awesome.
Like last 10, 15 straight laps. The last couple of races, we only had like 1 or 2 yellows, so the field gets spread out.
yeah.
And those cars mid-pack, like Michael and Moeller, like they don't have the time to get to the front
Right.
because by the time they
Cars
get
are
to
too
the top
good.
10, everyone's spread out.
right.
Yeah,
And everyone's equal.
yeah. Cars are too good.
Yeah.
I forget who it was that was on here was talking about how like in the summer the bottom groove gets like really dominant. It gets hard to pass high side again. I don't. Who was it that said that? Was it Todd?
I think so. Or was it Mikey?
Oh, I think it might have been Mikey.
Yeah, I think
actually.
it was Mikey, actually. Yep.
The
Yeah.
outside is interesting at Stafford.
Yeah.
It used to be sprayed like years back.
Right.
But
Yep.
it hasn't been sprayed in a while. But like the outside works on restarts pretty good. Like if
Right.
you're able to hold your own on the outside, you can clear the inside car coming
Yeah.
off the corner. But I mean, it's hard.
And
It's really
in the
hard.
long run, how many people do you really see like pulling up on
Oh,
somebody and going
not
around
often.
him? That never happens. I
Not
feel
often.
like. Yeah.
But I remember, or well, I wasn't there, but you remember 5-6 years ago, they sprayed the track on the outside,
Yeah.
and everybody went to the outside.
Yep.
And having a one groove top dominant track is worse than having a one
Yep.
groove
Yeah.
bottom dominant track.
Ask him at the Speedbowl.
That's why we have the Speedbowl.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Because
That's
at least
exactly
when
why
the
we have that.
when the groove's on the bottom, at least you can get to the inside and pass them.
Or you could give him a little bump, like
If the groove's up top and you go to the inside, you're not getting by them.
No.
And you risk getting shuffled back.
exactly.
SK Lights run the top really well because they have less power.
Right. It's easier to just hold it. I feel like there's a little bit more aero like buffering going on there. I mean, would I be wrong in suggesting that?
Aero buffering? What do you mean by that?
Like I feel like they get like locked together a little bit more side by
Michael
side.
Christopher
than the
has said
SKs
it
do.
time and time again that the SKs get a draft on the
Right.
backstretch. So if you're still within a car length of the guy in front of you, like you can still keep up with them.
Yeah, I mean they're slingshotting, but I feel like the SK lights are like almost like they're locked together, like they're in a pack.
Well, you got less horsepower.
Yep.
They're all
Same amount of grip,
naturally
basically.
closer together. So yeah, you're gonna have them lockstep 2x2x2x2 for the first 2-3 laps. But at least you can work the outside in the SK lights.
Yeah, that is still weird to me though that on a track like that, it's better for the SK lights because I feel like traditionally the more power you give a car, the high lane works a little bit better.
No, because the less power you have, the more momentum matters. In order to keep the momentum, running the top is better.
I'm just thinking like in a car where you really don't have to lift that much and it has that much grip, like you almost prefer the shorter way around. Maybe Stafford doesn't have enough banking for that to matter though.
When you're side by side in SK light and the cars are pretty even, the outside line can make a big difference. I mean, Nick Anglace, he knows how to work the outside.
Hey, so is his father's name Vinny Anglace? Does anybody
Vinny.
know? That is his dad?
Yeah.
Really?
Stafford's surface is pretty old, by the way.
Yeah, when did they do a full repave?
Before 98.
Sid, you could
if I'm an
definitely
ass to
chop
you, it's
up
because I
the
like you.
last
Yeah,
like 15
thank you,
minutes of us
Ivory.
talking. You could definitely just chop up the last 15 minutes of us talking.
What do you mean? That was good stuff.
No, that's what I mean. That was
okay.
the last conversation we had was definitely the most substantial.